And we are here, folks, for yet another exciting matchup in the first day of the 2026 New Zealand Secondary Schools Ultimate Championships. Another women's division match for you between Whakatane High School and Baradene. Baradene on your screens at the moment, playing out of the black and gold. Whakatane in the black and yellow. Games to 15, as are all of our games throughout the course of the tournament so far. My name is Blair Monroe, and it's a pleasure to be here in sunny Taupō to be your eyes and ears on the ground, to provide a bit of context and commentary for the very, very best sport in the world here in beautiful Taupō. Looks like Baradene are going to start things off on defense. Sending down their first 5 players. We're seeing the signal for readiness from the Whakatane side. Hand goes up. Baradene with the pull. Big crossfield shot, nice and flat. Picked up early. What a touch. Liao tries to get away with it. Oh, no. Tunova, sorry, but it's shut down by Townsend. Mickael with the disc on the near sideline at about the halfway, puts a big crossfield shot. Looks like it came out of the hands a little off. It's going to touch ground and give the disc back to Whakatane. Lonergan on the mark. Applies enough pressure to generate that turnover. Liao tries to put it through, but Molly Rat in the way with a big block. Tries for a fast break with a quick continuation. A little bit of miscommunication means it's going to hit the ground. Baradene to take possession right in front of their own end zone. Mickael on the doorstep. We're seeing that first aggressive cut from Liao. Not able to connect. Lara Barton close on the defense there to close that channel down. Oh, India Lonergan for the score for Baradene to put them on the board up by 1. Great pressure by Vullings from Whakatane to try and shut that one down. But Baradene are going to walk away with that first point. Molly Rat pulls down that high ball, pinned down on the far sideline. Puts the shot up. Little bit of a push through from Ala Tordale. Baradene on offense here. Scarlett Mickael manages to get through. Finds Townsend. Engaging with the reset option. Chip shot around to Scarlett Mickael. Puts the big shot up. It's got a lot of angle underneath it. Townsend not able to get it inbounds just yet for the end zone. Very, very close to finishing. Engages with the reset. Looking back into the downfield. Mickael pressured by Rat. The stall count's getting high. Rat gets a touch in. Mickael hoping to finish it in 1, puts it long. One-handed take by Townsend to put Baradene 2 points up over Whakatane. We're seeing the hand again. Another great pull going cross field. Picked up by Rat. Forehand fake to pressure that near sideline. Curls up and around. All outside of the outstretched hands of Rat. Mickael. Those windows closing. A lot of movement. Manages to go through to Ala Alatoa Dale. Harkis and Merrick with the disc now. Marked by Barton from Whakatane. Tries to offload. Rat with another one touch in. Puts the shot up, the forehand there. Oh, gonna peel away in the wind. Baradene to get possession back. Good recovery there by Rat for Whakatane to keep the disc in hands. After a couple of defensive plays in there. The chase not quite dialed in to get that one and keep things moving for Whakatane. Currently down by 2. Baradene, Mickael hoping to widen the gap there. Little head nod of engagement, working through the line. Finds Vuletic. Around to Tordale. Tries to chip through to Harkis and Merrick, but gets shut down by a Whakatane hand. And it swings back the other way. Great awareness by Mickael. Nice intensity on the athleticism. Good work running through as well. Staying nice and focused. Picking up and initiating. Supported by Vuletic in the upfield. Puts the backhand up. Sprat to block. Rat open on the up line. Puts the shot up. Taken in by Buchan. Close to scoring here. Puts a nice through shot. Oh, the Baradene defense caught a little bit flat-footed. A risky throw, but it pays off as Whakatane put themselves on the board, going back within 1. Big pull from Whakatane with a high float. Curling back in to touchdown in the midfield. Baradene offense to pick up and initiate. An early fake to cue Townsend out of that underspace. Laser show to the near sideline, a hard thing to catch. Westerning to pick up for Whakatane, resetting. The Baradene defense nice and tight, but an opening avails itself. Puts the disc through, but not quite there to connect. High crossfield shot, Townsend underneath with two hands to pull it in. Big fake, continuing to work that far sideline for Liao. Long shot. Well taken in by McLean for Baradene. Baradene up by 2 now. The score back to 3-1 over Whakatane. Some great early movement. Whakatane with a wide pivot towards the near sideline. Rosa with the disc. Finds the little window. Oh, can't connect on the next one. Baradene with a chance to continue widening the gap. Liao puts the long shot up. Townsend again. Liao to Townsend. A nice connection for Baradene to widen the score a little bit for them. Finding those great opportunities in their offensive half. Good pull from Baradene. Attacked well. Quick initial pass by Rat. Goes through to Buchan. Rat comes down with it over Mickael. Continues. Finding Lara Barton. Running through into the end zone. So the disc will come back out to the front. Nice and cramped. Tries to put the blade over the top. Willings with the disc for Whakatane. Close pressure by Mickael is going to be enough to generate the turn on a great attacking undercut. Baradene want to put this one away. Big backhand. Recovered well by Lonergan for the score for Baradene. 5-1 as we go 14 minutes into our game. Seeing the signal for readiness now. Mickael with the pull for Baradene. Quick work to get the disc into the hands of Rat, putting a long shot through. Looking for Barton, manages to connect in the midfield. A continuation, and it's well pulled down by Brooks Spratt for the score. Whakatane back in it, 5-2. Big pull after that score. Spratt coming out with the pull for Whakatane. Liao getting involved, nearly getting a touch on that one. Rat with some nice attack on the defensive side. Harkis and Merrick going back through to Liao. Line shot, couldn't connect with Townsend. Spratt puts the backhand out. Falls down out of bounds. Liao puts it up and over, peeling back. Oh, unfortunate there. Townsend getting underneath and getting a big hand. An additional receiver there if it didn't quite go right. But Whakatane with a shot now. Intercepted well by Chloe Liao. Harkis and Merrick. Works back to Liao, puts the backhand up. A little bit of confusion as to who that was for. Falling in between two well-positioned Baradene receivers. Rat puts a spin in, puts the disc up with a bit of roll. It's gonna peel back and come in at about the halfway mark. Townsend gets the disc here. Not a lot developing for her in the downfield. Liao goes for the upline cut. Wants to finish it. Manages to find Sky Tong for the score. As Baradene slowly open the gap up. 4 points now. 6 over Whakatane's 2. Liao working with McLean for Baradene. Whakatane a little bit slow to squeeze that match defense down, applying not enough pressure, which allows a couple of strings of continuations. And we're going to see Townsend shoot for Tong for the score for Baradene to go 7 over Whakatane's 2. Mickael winds up the forehand. Manages to connect on a short upline. Right in front of the halfway mark, Vuletic with the disc. Mickael comes back, but instead a nice out looking, oh, just off the fingertips of Lonergan. A good look there. Great pressure from Alathor Dale to get the disc back for Baradene. Mickael pointing where she wants the disc. And we're seeing a timeout be called. So a timeout has been called. Baradene will retain possession of the disc after the timeout, but the teams are just going to take a moment to have a bit of a chat, try and consolidate what the next steps are in terms of their offensive and defensive plans for the rest of this point. A hold here for Baradene, or I suppose a break. If they're able to retain possession and convert to a score at this point, Baradene will take half. So while there are 50 minutes on the clock, and we're currently about to leave the 22nd minute, we're still looking at a race to 15. So our halftime will happen when the first team has taken their 8th point. Baradene currently up by 5, but it's still anybody's game. So we're about to kick things back off. Mickael to retain possession of the disc for Baradene. A vertical stack pushing to the back end of the Baradene's offensive end zone, with Vuletic available as a reset option. So it looks like a called play, a bit of a split stack. They've peeled away. Great vision there, but maybe not enough intensity on that cut by Alathor Dale for the initial sequence of the pull play, but that quick snapshot around to Rebecca Ferraby and then a 1-2 punch all the way to the end to put that one on the board and take half. A nice resolution to the sequence. Baradene 8, Whakatane 2. And we are back, folks, for the second half of this match. Baradene facing off against Whakatane in our women's division for the 2026 New Zealand Secondary Schools Ultimate Championships here in beautiful Taupō. Whakatane to come out on defense. Rat puts out the pull with a high outside edge to get a bit of roll. Vuletic goes through to Mickael. And a nice continuation on the up line. Not able to connect. Big backhand. A little bit of a misread there. Tunova. Great separation though on that initiation cut. Really explosive, getting into good space. Just the shape of that just making it a little bit hard to adjust to. A little bit of a hand got through behind by Barton to generate the turn. Huge over the top option, a lot of heat behind that one. A little more arc might have given it some time to curve out and flatten out. A hard catch to make, but great vision. Nicely executed. Just not able to close that one out. Mickael gets a bite. Puts the big forehand up. Is there correction? Not in time. Tunova closing down that gap. Well recovered and nice continuation by Whakatane, trying to build some momentum to open up the second half. High angle around, finds the turf. Caught in the commentary booth by me. What an athlete, folks. Whakatane to come back the other way. Vullings puts the big shot up, managing to connect. Stepanka Tunova with the score for Whakatane to open the second half. Big shot, Baradene answering, Townsend with the takedown. Three. Liao with the disc. For Baradene. The hand goes up. Long pull right down the middle of the field. Peeling away towards the far sideline. Rat to pick up. Spratt as an option. Looking back into the upfield. Good attack, and then a quick continuation through, but it comes off the hands of Rosa. Great vision there, good positioning. A little bit of heartbreak as she stands right in front of the camera at the halfway line, but it's still smiling is what we want to see. Aggressive pressure on the defense. Liao not having a lot of options, has to put it long. manages to connect. Pushes out wide, and it's gonna be Tong sending through to Townsend for the score as Baradene go double digits. Disc is in. Whakatane putting a forehand shot up the near sideline. Well recovered by Barton. Putting it up nice and high. Liao gets underneath it. First to attack. Liao's going to bring it back. Puts the big shot up. Good cover by Tunova to shut that one down. Responding with another long shot. Not quite there with the read. He's going to give the disc back to Baradene. Only a meter or so in front of their own end zone. Working hard to come back the other way. A long field now. Townsend gets the shimmy shape. Escapes free, but can't connect on the throw as Tunova gets a hand in the way. Barton working to move the mark, trying to create opportunities. Rosa cycling back as a reset up option. Well found. Whakatane put it on the board, coming back within. The score is 10-4. The pull from Whakatane with a nice roll as it carries it along the far sideline. Mickael goes through to Vuletic. Not able to connect. The forehand curves back around. Vullings to gain a bit of territory for the Whakatane side. Mickael has it. Rosa tight on the mark. Staying nice and active. The forehand goes up, the front edge is high. There's time underneath. Pressure from Vullings is going to be enough to generate the turn. Kicks back, but it's intercepted by Vuletic. Puts a bullet out. Willow Buchan gets a hand in front. Spratt to kick things off for Whakatane, going back the other way. Puts a nice, well-weighted throw out. Time enough, but not going to make it. Buchan on a great pursuit. Vuletic with the disc. Mickael with a great grab. Lonergan. Oh, great pressure from Vullings is enough. Throwing off the timing just that little bit. Lonergan in a good position, but not able to connect with that one. Mickael gets in the way of the crackback. Rosa pressuring the mark. The upline comes away. Ala Dale with the disc now on the near sideline. Manages to get through. Finds Ferriby. Defensive pressure is mounting. A switch called. Ferriby cuts through to Alatoa Dale for the score. And that is going to be Baradene's 11th point on the board. 11-4 over Whakatane at the moment in a race to 15. Whakatane working hard to keep the disc moving. Putting a big shot up. Vuletic is the one who comes down with it for an interception for Baradene. Chloe Liao all but double covered with the disc now. Not too far from the halfway line. Engaging with Vuletic with a pop around. Taken just by the thumb. Continuing along that line, Alatoa Dale. Under pressure, working hard to get to the line. Vuletic right on the doorstep, one pass away from a Baradene score if they're able to do it. Decides instead to recenter to Liao. Continues through, not able to connect. Recovery by Whakatane in a strong position here. Barton puts it through. Laser throw for the score. Westerning is going to put that one on the board. Whakatane now on 5, Baradene 11. Putting the pull out, touching down outside of the playing area. Could be brought in at the sideline though. McLean puts the shot up, but Becca Harris manages to get the block. Molly Rat with the disc, puts the forehand away. Well recovered. Puts the big shot up. Vullings floats it out. Whakatane with a break. 6-11. Vullings puts that one out. And as it fades back towards that near sideline, some great end zone adjustment, finds a strong position for Whakatane to pull that one down, slowly closing the gap. Vullings with the pull. Townsend fields well, centers to McCall. Oh, well taken down by McLean with a quick continuation through to Harkis and Merrick. Pressured now, it gets through to Townsend. Very, very close to having another pass away. Oh, McCall gets the score there, Baradene to 12. quick early movement to keep the disc in a strong position for Whakatane. Spratt looking around. Tries for an aggressive line shot, but Vuletic again with an interception. Liao with a shimmy step to shake free of the defense, putting a floaty backhand up. Looking for Lonergan, but Spratt gets in the way. Great defensive awareness there by Brooke Spratt to shut that one down and give the disc back to Whakatane. Lonergan on the mark. Big forehand goes up. Seeing a lot of thrower-initiated offensive sequences in this match. Great commitment there to try and keep that in hands. Blady shot comes in. Barton with the disc. Rosa with a great take. Fires through to find Westerning for the score. Whakatane back within 5. An exciting second half for this match. Things trading a lot more consistently. The fatigue is starting to set in. The teams are trying their best to keep everything nice and sharp and focused. Up goes the pull. Line shot comes just off the fingertips of Lonergan. Whakatane returns, but out of bounds. Tips to the hands of Vuletic. Over 2 players, tries for a quick break. Vuletic gets in the way. An open Lonergan. Looking for Ferriby. Close to the end zone. Ala Dale cutting across the front of the disc. There is an option. Liao with the shimmy step, trying to get 3 for the reset. Molly Rat puts a hand in, but can't get a bite. Vuletic pulls that one down. Looks like that is going to be scored in as well. So Baradene are 2 away from a win here, 13 up over Whakatane's 7. The hand is up from the Whakatane side. The pull goes up. Well taken by a great chase by Rat. Immediately uncorks, looking to send it to Bucket. Not able to connect on the next option. Townsend. Flat forehand on the near sideline, finding Tong. At the halfway mark, a backfield cross through to the midfield, intercepted well by the Whakatane defensive side. Immediately tries to put the forehand. Good territorial choice, taking away those hard-earned Baradene yards. Mickael circles around the defense to get open, getting the disc off the sideline from Townsend. Through to Harkison Merrick, and then back to Townsend again. Upline cut by Mickael, not leaving a lot of room there for that throw to go away. So a short-range forehand to connect. Rat on the mark. Well, so we're going to see a foul call that has been retracted. So the possession will stand. McLean goes through to Townsend. But that reception has carried her out of bounds, so it's going to be a turnover. Molly Rat recovers. Gets up, puts it long. But a trailing pass is a hard thing to take, despite the great efforts of Buchan for Whakatane. Townsend again finds that upline in Mickael. A big backhand fake. Slight overthrow there to give the disc back to Whakatane. It's going to be walked in. Harris puts it up, but Harkison Merrick shuts it down. Townsend pushes for the up line. Far sideline gets the disc. The forehand's wound up. Holstered in favor of a reset to Mickael. Continues through to Townsend. Nice wide open channel in front. Well found by McLean. We are going to have ourselves a game to 15. Baradene are 1 point away. Whakatane a little bit behind. But we will play out this game. Puts the forehand up. Vuletic with the interception. Great awareness to park out in the defensive space, but can't connect going back the other way. Harris with a backhand high. Vuletic eats it up yet again. Goes back around to Liao. Big forehand. Skips past Ferriby. Liao with the disc for Baradene. Puts the big shot up, but again, peeling over. Keeping the front edge of that disc a little high, trying to give it enough time for the disc to float for receivers to run down, but when the wind starts to bluster, makes it that little bit much more less predictable. Big long rip, but to who? Huge chase down by Barton. Great attack and tip by Spratt to generate the turn. Rat puts the forehand up. Barton gets under it, but not going to secure it. Liao with the disc now. Puts the forehand out. Rat with a run-through block. Tries to snap back the other way. Barton has it. Fires through, finding Westerning for the score. Whakatane go to 8. Fresh off a score, Whakatane to send down their defensive line. Big pull. Huge amount of float. Townsend to pick up for Baradene. Mickael available as that reset. That upline cut again. Keeping it nice and compact. Puts the big forehand up. Harkis and Maehr in hot pursuit. Vulling's applying additional pressure. Fires back the other way. Off the tip of Mickael's fingers. Barton secures it. But some great pressure from McLean's going to help to generate that turn to go back the other way. Townsend. Mickael has it here. Pointing for the end zone. Putting it up for McLean. Well taken, and that is going to be the point that ends the game. Baradene 15 over Whakatane 8. Great finish there. Some real grind, real determination throughout the entirety of that second half. Both teams absolutely working, trying to show up for their teammates, trying to put those points on the board. But it is going to be Baradene who walk away with the win in this match of the 2026 New Zealand Secondary Schools Ultimate Championships here in beautiful Taupō. With a big thanks to our media partners, Whakaata Māori, who are helping us bring this project to your screens, and also the team here at Ulti TV. We do it for the love of it. We'll be back for the last game of our stream coverage for the first day of our 2-day tournament in just a little bit. But until then, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned.
Be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide what to feel, but if you dig a little deeper, boy, you know you really wanna get to know me. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Jump on my roller coaster and hold tight. It won't be easy, but it'll be fun. Sometimes it goes the whole way up and down. I think you're ready now to leave the ground. Get in the fast lane, babe, you can make it. I promise I'll be there all the way. And if you get a little broken down, all that you gotta do is keep your head high. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Want your kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, show.